Hey, good to see you. Great to be here. You wouldn't imagine all the problems I ran into today. But the last video was great. Oh man, the skies are beautiful. Inky white clouds. Good morning. It's like somebody spilled the white paint. Awesome clouds today. I am the story sentence coach. I am also the Sky Notes painter. Hey, here's my title for that one. The Sky Notes painter. Sky Notes artist, maybe? Yeah. And you are a writer and you're here because I forgot what I was gonna talk about. Let's see. I seem to remember it. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm guilty. Guilty as sin. This is what I've done for the last, I don't know, 50 years of my life, maybe. 50 years of my life, definitely. So, I'm not even that very old. I mean, since I was like 5. Yeah, 5. I gotta give myself credit. Okay, so, so what have I been doing for the last 50 years of my life? I have been making stories, writing stories, drawing pictures, making paintings, doing series of paintings, doing series of stories, doing making classes too. I taught and I learned how to teach. I have a master's degree in teaching. Yeah, yeah. But the standard teaching, you don't want to go there. You'll be poor your whole life. You'll have to marry well or something. Okay, so you start something and then you shelve it. That's it. Yep. I can't see the title above, but I know it's up there. Yeah, you start something and you shelve it. It's called hope marketing. Yeah, you make something and you hope people will buy it. Everybody's guilty of it, but well, no, this is worse than hope marketing. Hope marketing actually has a hope. You need hope. You need hope. And believe it or not, you are just battling one problem, and this problem is it's widespread. Everybody does it, and it's useful. It's a very useful theory. And so it goes like this. Landscaper, sunshine, having fun. So so the hope marketing. So yeah, I made greeting cards at one time, and these greeting cards sold really well. These greeting cards sold really well. They were handmade. I sold them, and I made money off them by buying the materials first, and then I actually sold them to a couple stores, and they would buy them outright. So I'd go with a bunch of cards that I made using my extra time. I don't know what I was doing at the time. Oh, maybe that was my work time. And then, and so I would use my labor, and then the materials costs were, I think they were less than 50% of the total cost, total price. So it was a sustainable business. And then I got this complaint. This is this wonderful complaint that it took forever, like almost 6 months to sell my cards, to sell out of them, right? They sold every one of them, right? I got stacks of things at home that I never sold because I never got them to market. Some of them aren't that great of products as that card, the Zen Calligraphy Cards. Yeah, and I sort of felt kind of strange selling Zen Calligraphy cards at the time, but I could sell them now. In fact, hey, you know, one of these days I'm just gonna put a video up and say, hey, I dragged these Zen Calligraphy cards out. Hey, people love them. People love them. They sell like hotcakes. Yeah, I mean, imagine you take $200 and then you sell these cards and you make $400. You do that with everything you make. Oh my God. you're doubling your money every time. For every hour you put in, you double your money. For every dollar you put in, you double your money. That's a good return on investment. And so, but yeah, so like part of the story is I still have like 100 of these cards, right? I made them and I shelved them. What a great example. It's just like writing a book. I wrote a young adult superhero book, finished it about a year ago, queried it, and I didn't get much response. And well, I'm telling you why. You want to know why? The people I sent them to, they're not looking for that kind of book. They're looking for other kinds of books. Who knows if those books will sell? Maybe they will. But I have a feeling, because I've been doing this a while, that there's a huge turnover in these agents. So these agents come on the scene, they ask for certain kinds of books. Maybe they get them, maybe they don't. And then you come 5 years later, and a lot of those agents are gone. So we're all in this together, right? They're doing this hope marketing. So maybe they didn't really know, or maybe they didn't ask enough questions. I don't know why. I don't know why they go in and they disappear so soon. Maybe it's because there's no one who was saying, I want a young adult superhero book for boys. Nobody. No agent out there is looking for that. No, and maybe the publishers aren't looking for that. They think, and it's kind of, I'm sort of breaking the market, but at the same time, I do see a lot of children's books for superheroes. Wow, this has been so much about me that it just flew. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, and then so about you and your hope marketing. It's not even, your hopeless marketing. I'm sorry to say that. Sounds horrible. Okay, so hope marketing is where you make something and you have the intention to sell it, right? If someone wants to buy it. But with hope marketing, you generally don't learn how to promote yourself, which would help you. And something I'm like uncovering is that writers who write and they produce these stories, it doesn't matter who you are, how little training you have, you are already preparing your story for a market, like choosing a genre, right? And then you're choosing characters that will resonate with your readers, right? And you are not doing random avant-garde random writing or just anything comes out and you put it on the page, and you're trying to make a readable story, right? And you're not trying to stop your readers from reading. You're not some sort of crazy artist that way. So you are planning to do this, and that's what you're planning to do. And so that part of what you're doing is hope marketing. You're hoping that this will take off. You're hoping people will find your book. And go ahead, keep doing that part, but you have to start doing the other parts. Oh wow, this is a rare one. I didn't talk about the parts of a story sentence or a story arc. Whew. Wow, that's awesome. That's awesome. I don't want to make the same video every time, but these early videos, well, people want to say, well, what's the story sentence coach talking about marketing for? And what it is, and what it is I'm trying to explain. You're marketing when you're making your story. You're doing it already. You're promoting your story, so that when people hear the title of your book and they're curious, they want to know, well, what character is this about? And so they want to get like a sample of what the character's like, right? Maybe a blurb on the back cover. Yeah. And these are promotional parts. Even if you're doing chapters and you're naming the chapters, because someone can pick up your book and they'll look at the table of contents if you have one of those, or they'll just page through and they'll see the chapter titles. And all of these things do what? They're identifying your story as a particular genre, and it doesn't matter what kind of crazy genre you want to come up with. My superhero book was part science fiction, part romance, part game level walkthrough. I mean, there's something in there for everybody, right? And it's like building this market. And who is this market? They're my readers. They're my readers. And so, isn't this an awesome way to end this video? So, your problem with making books and then shelving them is you're not connecting with your readers. Your readers are important to you, aren't they? They are, and when they eventually, once you start meeting them and they start asking you questions, and they start asking you questions that will lead you to wanting to please them even more. And, please them, but stay true to your artwork. This is fun. Thank you. You are helping me continue to do this, because, gosh, it's a lot of work. I'm out of breath, right? Make this video for you. I'm like the magician who does all the dangerous stunts and tricks. I'm doing this. There's a danger here. I've fallen. I cracked my ribs once doing it. What the hell am I talking? All right. This has been a great day. Good luck. Go out there. Connect with your readers. Do you feel guilty? Do you feel guilty for not thinking of and planning your future with your readers? All right. See you next time.